I'm now pleased to turn it over to one of the most important people in the room, the people leading this work on the ground. Please welcome Yolanda Jiggetts from Park Heights Renaissance.
Well, thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. How are you? You guys feel that energy in the air? So my name is Yolanda Jiggetts. I'm the CEO of Park Heights Renaissance, and I'm proud to be here today representing the Park Heights community as the CEO of Park Heights Renaissance. But I'm also a native born of Park Heights, and that's what I'm really excited about. And I can acknowledge, and I think I'm just getting to the point where I'm accepting that lived experience, what I read in that application, you know, we don't think about that every day in the work, but we feel it, but we don't verbalize it in the way you did, Governor Moore. But I know that those lived experiences are the key factors that fuel me and keep me coming back every day to this commitment to strengthening our community brick by brick and ensuring that every child and every family has the resources needed to thrive. And I want to really thank you, Governor Moore, for that piece. And you've touched me repeatedly as you've talked about this. It's like you answered the call of so many organizations, and I want to speak on their behalf too across the city. This work is incredibly difficult, and it shouldn't be. And so I'm saying we because I talk to others all the time. We are collaborating with nonprofits across the city, trying to share best practice, trying to figure out how do we get funders to think about how to fund us in a more holistic way. And you are setting the course, and I'm almost overwhelmed with emotion for you even recognizing that and standing up and saying that we in the community know best. We live there. The residents live there. They know what's best for their community, and it's been something in my leadership that since I've started in 2020 that has been the most challenging, is getting people to recognize that the community should be telling you what they want, and you should be supporting what they But on a lighter note, I want to tell you a little bit about the Park Heights community. We are, a reason for the challenge that's even greater, we are the largest urban renewal area in the state of Maryland. We have over 22,000 residents and 1,500 acres of land and 12 very distinct neighborhoods within the Park Heights community. And our organization has been focused on implementing core priorities identified from the community and through our 2006 master plan. You heard what I said. That's been a long time coming. You know, and those, like many other areas, we're focused on creating diverse housing opportunities, improving educational outcomes and employment training, supporting healthy and economically secure families, and ensuring safe and thriving neighborhoods and business districts. And we're excited that this money came like at the perfect time. We just were named the 9th Main Street in Baltimore. Our businesses are excited to have this support as well. So together with our community leaders, community partners, our faith leaders, and private investors, I'm proud to celebrate our collective impact over the last 5 years, pre-pandemic and through and post-pandemic. That was my welcome gift as my leadership to Park Heights. 2 months later, a national pandemic. But we are proud to celebrate these accomplishments, but we do know that there is much more to do. That is why I am filled with gratitude today. Governor Moore, a huge thank you to you and your administration for believing in my leadership vision And our organization is one of the trusted implementation partners in this work of ending childhood poverty and creating economically sound communities across the state of Maryland. And over the next 3 years, 3 to 5 years, we have done a general assessment, and we know that just to accelerate the basic economic development priorities, we're well over $100 million. So this $20 million commitment over the next few years is huge for us. And as huge as it is, this funding accelerates the work, but it's not the finish line. PHR will continue its focus on every avenue we can to bring resources into the community, to put us into that winning position, and you're setting us up for success. It's giving us time to breathe and actually begin to execute the work instead of chasing the money. So I want to thank. So I want to thank all of the philanthropic partners that are here. We need your support, and thank you for coming together around Governor Moore's call to action. And thank you to those who are making commitments to bring additional expertise and resources to this initiative. I'm raising my hand saying thank you. And also want to acknowledge Governor Moore's intentional thought. I have applied and been successful in gaining many grants over my career. I've never had technical support the way we had it in this grant. It is a big deal, and it's something that you should talk about more. It was, one, shocking. People are like, ooh, okay. And I hope, yeah, all right. We got a call saying, would you like technical assistance? I'm like, yes. What does that look like? But yes. So I hope, today's press event, and as we talk more about this and we grow these partnerships, I'm putting out a call to action for others to join this initiative. We know that this is a great start, but the work that it takes to restore and reverse disinvestment, that price tag we can't even calculate it at this point, but we all know the great need to bring these partners together. We not only want to, in Park Heights, I'm a big visionary, right? So this grant actually confirmed my leadership vision, because I've been told my vision is too big at times. So we not only, want to address the symptoms of poverty and put Band-Aids on it, we want to identify and tackle it at its root. I'm so excited about the data support, because when we saw that heat map too, even though we know the circumstances, seeing that data and that heat map was shocking, even more than I thought. And so we want to break those cycles of generational disinvestment. Standing here making our small contribution in Park Heights, and we hope that multiplies across the city. We're excited to be partners in Baltimore with Cherry Hill Strong as another player in this work. And Park Heights Renaissance is in position now to be an even more effective partner in the enough theory of action, because of our strong belief in collaboration over competition as the driver to collective impact through capacity and partnership building, and empowering local organizations to work together towards long-term sustainable change in their communities. So when I read that grant, I knew we were winning, because we adopted this already before the grant. And I've had people over the years, as we were manifesting this vision of how we could work and bring partners together to collectively do the work, that laughed. That said, never will happen. Developers will never work together in that way. Community-based partners will never come together in that way. So when I read that grant, I cried, I'll tell you the truth, the first time. It was like my words jumped out on that page. So Again, I want to just say publicly, we are committed to ensuring Park Heights serves as a model for equitable redevelopment, one where residents are active participants in shaping their future. Together with the support of our residents, community partners, local information is possible. We see the results happening in Park Heights. One family, one partnership, and one investment at a time. And through these partnerships, we know Park Heights will soon be recognized as that national model of effective community, public, and private partnerships to drive impactful outcomes in community development and reverse that generational poverty that we all have accepted as a standard in some cases. And so I want to thank you again, Governor Moore, and we look forward to the work ahead. We look forward to working with everyone that's in this room. I've already met so many great partners and trying to keep it all and connected in my head, but again, kudos to your vision for having the tenacity to really stick to, we are going to do this together, and taking the steps to bring the right people together to really move the needle on this. So with that said, I want to introduce again back to the stage Governor Wes Moore.